Welcome to another tutorial on JSON and REST. In this tutorial, we will see how JSON and REST work together to give us the web services we desire. And in our previous videos, we have covered web service and XML. In this video, the main focus will be to know about what JSON and REST is and how they work with one another and what's new and what's happening with them. So first of all, let's start with JSON. What is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, a live text-based data interchange format. So JSON is mainly based on objects and specifically Java objects, and it's very light and simple. Uh, JSON helps to transfer objects from server to client, and everything that can be done in XML can also be done in JSON. It's easy for machines to phrase and generate, supported by all major JavaScript framework, supported by many languages, and the new formats that's getting popularized and standardized. So JSON is comparatively new and it's very popular. Most people usually, prefer using JSON compared to XML. Even and the best thing about JSON, everything that you can do in XML, you can also do it in JSON. So JSON is the new kid on the block, and who can do everything XML can do, plus many things. And this is like becoming the new standard. So let's see some of its feature. So first of all, JSON supports array, and XML doesn't support an array. That's make a huge difference. JSON is more data orientated, and JSON is very simple to read and write. But there's a drawback to JSON. The JSON cannot provide as much security as XML, but still gets good. And JSON is a format that's used by REST. REST, let's see what is REST. REST stands for representational state transfer. Like the name suggests, it uh, it's like it converts like whatever request you send to a server, and the server replies you back, right? So the response, whatever the server is or the other computer is responding back to you, it converts that into a stage, and send that stage to a client, and the client unpacks it and use it. So soap soap in JavaScript is uh, complicated, and REST is lighter and alternative. It's alternative, but it has all the functions of a soap. So relies on simple URL instead of XML in many cases. So it is simpler. It's like the modern thing, and it's very popularized. Most people prefer using REST compared to SOAP. Uh, it converts the response data into sets, like I said before, and send it to clients in JSON or XML. So it can send in both format, JSON and XML, but JSON is most preferred with REST because they work better together. So let's see some features of REST. REST uses 4 different HTTP 1.1 verbs such as post, get, put, delete to perform tasks. So these are all like post, get, delete, and put. They're all functions of HTTP, and and REST uses it, and most of its works are done by this. Doesn't have to use XML, so it's not bound to use XML, but it can use it. So REST is based on WS output data in JSON and many others. So output is easy to parse. So there are more features like information receives from URL is in JSON formatted document. So like I told before, REST prefers JSON format because they work together, because JSON is object more. This is like the name is in JSON is a JavaScript object notation. So the object and in REST, whatever response message is the object is like converted into state and send it back. So use browser to interact in web services. Okay, and REST is an architecture, the whole thing. But if you compare to what's what used before REST, it was used SOAP. SOAP was used before REST. So what is SOAP? SOAP is just a protocol. So it's like REST is superior to SOAP. Can users web services, SOAP web services. So whatever SOAP can do, whatever you can do in SOAP, you can do it, and you can even use SOAP things and REST. It requires less bandwidth and resources than SOAP. So there are like a lot of reasons that's far way better than SOAP. So thank you. Uh, but the main thing is like uh, even though REST and JSON, they are new, but they are getting very popular these days because of the implementation. Because in previous days, whenever you used to click on or go to a website, what they used to do, they used to send you everything, the design, the layout, the picture, everything. So suppose if you wanna go from one page to another, what they used to do, they used to send you to another page where, as a response from the server, the whole page, everything was loaded again. As a result, more time, more resources was used. Nowadays, what happened? So suppose you're using a weather app, so it's in your phone. So what happens? Uh, your phone in your phone, everything, the layout, the design, everything is built out. Okay, especially in Android. Android is based on Java, right? So it uses object as well. So everything is built inside of it. And suppose you open the app and you want to know what the weather is right now. So what after opening the app will knock will knock the server, the weather server. Jay, I need the current temperature. It just need the temperature. It doesn't need anything else. It doesn't need like the format, the lettering size, the animations, anything. It doesn't need anything else. It just need the data. It just need the small data to show you what time is it. Suppose you're in Bangladesh, but you want to know what's the weather in New York. So whenever you request it, it just request for the weather in New York. It doesn't need anything else. Everything like the text, everything is already inside. The data, it just needs the data from the server to show you what's happening. So when your phone in rest, when your phone sends a request to the server, and it can server get the request. After getting a request, server creates an object as a response to your phone. So the object for the weather app, the object will have the current weather, or maybe if you want more information, or the weather was going to be the weather for 24/7, or for one day, or for a month. So after you make a request, the server will make an object for you, according to your request. After making the object, it's going to convert it into states, and it's going to send the state, not the object. The server won't send you the object, the server will send you the state it converted. So after getting the state, your phone will unpack it, get the data, and display it to you. As a result, this process is very efficient, very smooth, and it gives the result very fast. It's both helpful for the consumer and the service provider, because by using REST and JSON together, we can we can you know we can save a lot of things, because as it needs less resources and bandwidth, and it's faster, so it saves time for the uh, consumer. So all in all, this is the new standard, and the old standard is still used, but this is the new standard. Everything and everyone tries to use this JSON and REST together for the best result. So thank you for the time.